Before you think of gifting a child an iPad, a phone, make sure that the child have proper education on how to use them. Uncles, aunties, good friends too, these are young ones. Please make sure that the child understand digital usage before you gift them this item. Most especially if they are pads, iPads or phones that have data on it that they can connect to the internet. Make sure that before you gift a child these mobile devices, they should have the proper knowledge on its usage and what can happen in the online space. If you've not given them proper education, please make sure that you don't gift them yet. It is not wrong to gift young individuals this digital device, but how they will use it is what matters. Will it hurt them? Will it harm them? Will it predispose them to the world and the dangers that are out there in the digital space? Think all this through before you start or before you think of gifting them these devices. We're going to talk about digital safety, but this time around I'm going to streamline it to children between the ages of 2 to 8. Every other person can benefit from it. You as a parent can benefit because you can use it to teach these young ones. You can learn one or two things that can help you to better the life of these young individuals. It can equally be for teenagers. Okay? So if you have a mobile device or a pad in your hands, there are rules on how you use it when it comes to sharing photos. Okay, so when I want to discuss about the on the teenage space for teenagers, I'm going to discuss it on the line of sexting, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm going to look at it from sharing of your photos and talking to strangers online. And this is for my very young folks out there. Remember that your private areas are private to you. And under circumstances, should you take pictures of these private areas and share with anyone? Or even take picture of this private area and store in your iPad or in your phones that you've been gifted, so that somebody do not stumble on it and start sharing it, or you do not share it with somebody that will blackmail you with it. So make sure that even as a young person, you don't share such photos out there. The internet does not forget. If you are a young person today, you are going to be a grown-up tomorrow. So make sure that you are well informed and you know what you're doing before you click the send button. Another thing we teach here under this, another rule we take here is never take pictures of your private area to send to anyone. Even if somebody said, you are cute, you are cute, you are cool, can you send me a picture of yourself in a swimming suit, yourself in a naked format, that the person know? People you see online pretend to be children sometimes. Sometimes they are not who they pose to be. So you want to be very careful. They may not be children like you. They may be adults who are posing to be young person. Now, don't allow any person, don't let anyone send you pictures of their own private area and say, I'm sending you this picture, have fun watching it, and ask you to reciprocate and send yours in return. Tell the person no, and tell a well-meaning adult in your life that's around you about this person. And try as much as possible to stop chatting with that person, block the person. Then don't keep pictures like that in your phone, because whoever picks your phone and starts scrolling through your pictures, there are boundaries on how we use other people's mobile device, but some people are not aware of these boundaries. Boundaries like when somebody gives you his or her phone to look at a particular picture, You are not allowed to start scrolling through all the pictures unless the person gives you permission to do that. But because most persons do not understand these boundaries, they may want to scroll through your pictures. So what if they find your private area pictures in your gallery? What happens? It doesn't tell well about you, and it is not good. The person can easily click, share it on other platform, or share it on his or her own phone that they might share out there in the near future. Now, if you are a well-meaning adult, let the child know the kind of picture that can be posted out there. You on your uniform, you take a selfie of yourself, it's okay to post it. You and your friends in school, doing one or two activities, it's okay to post in school. You and your family, you went shopping, you are in your home, you are doing some other things, it's okay. Okay? You have good pictures of fine flowers or anything about nature that you want to share, that's okay. So if you are teaching a child between the ages of 3 to 8 about this, let them know the kind of pictures that can be shared out there and the kind that shouldn't be shared out there. So that when you gift them these devices, they will know what to do with it. They will not just start chatting with a random person. Know that since you will not walk on the street and talk with strangers, so also you will not talk to strangers on the internet. Okay? Since you are not going to share a lot of information with strangers out there, same way you are not going to share a lot of information with strangers on your screen. That is, a screen does not make you trust the individual. That is, a screen does not make the person your friend. That is, a screen does not make you know the person in total. So you have to be warned about people you share your photos with. There is a rule we talk about when teaching this digital safety. We talk about stop, block, and tell. Stop, block, and tell. That's to say, stop chatting with the person, stop sharing anything with the person, block the person, delete the person's account, and then tell an adult your concern, or tell an adult what the person have told you, and let the adult know how to handle this person that posed to be a young person that wants to deceive you into doing something bad. Okay, we have a book, No is a Sentence. It discusses all of these I'm sharing with you. So try as much as possible to educate these young ones as a well-meaning adult in their life, as a caregiver in their life, before you gift them a phone or before you hand them over a phone. These days, mobile devices have become a babysitter for most adults. A child is disturbing, you just hand him over a phone. Or you just feel that the phone will make the child smarter. Have you been able to teach him or her how to use it, so that the child look at the smart side of it, never to fall prey to the other side of it? So be a good educator when it comes to using mobile device wisely.